The Sanguine Cure. A King's Last Hope. It was a cold February morning in 1723, and King George I of Great Britain lay gravely ill. The royal court was paralyzed with fear, but the physicians, dressed in their heavy dark robes, projected calm confidence. Their treatment plan was ancient, respected, and utterly standard for nearly any serious malady: bloodletting. The reigning medical theory of the time was the humoral theory, inherited from the ancient Greeks. This theory claimed that health depended on a perfect balance of 4 bodily fluids, or humors: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. Illness, it was believed, resulted from an imbalance, usually an excess of blood, a plethora. The lead physician approached the king's bed with his instruments. He did not use the delicate, surgically precise scalpel we know today, but a small, heavy instrument with sharp, spring-loaded blades called a scarificator, or sometimes just a simple lancet. He made a precise, shallow incision into one of the king's major veins, perhaps in the arm or neck. A metal basin was held beneath the wound to collect the excess fluid. The physician didn't stop at a small amount. The goal was dramatic correction. He might bleed the king until the royal patient felt noticeably dizzy, faint, or simply relieved of the fever's heat. For centuries, this practice was performed by barbers, surgeons, and physicians alike. The belief was so powerful that when a patient didn't recover, it wasn't the bloodletting that was blamed, but the fact that not enough blood had been drawn, or that the wrong vein had been selected. In the case of King George I, as with countless other historical figures like George Washington, the repeated bleeding did not bring relief. Instead, it weakened the patient further, robbing his body of the very fluids and immune cells needed to fight the infection or disease that was truly plaguing him. King George I eventually succumbed to his illness. It wasn't the disease alone that killed him, but the aggressive, medically sanctioned depletion of his life force. The reign of bloodletting would last for another century, often hastening the deaths of those it was meant to save, until the germ theory of disease finally pushed this sanguine cure into the dustbin of history. Want more interesting stories? Hit like, follow, and subscribe.